We have an early season collision of teams ranked in the top 25, both with a chance to come up with a quality win and really build toward an excellent season today. Welcome to Chapel Hill and beautiful Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home field of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So North Carolina's offense comes on the field first today. And, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season. Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can. Throw to the left. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one. Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands. So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs. And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. He's got room to run. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game. And the Tar Heels keep the football on the move. Movement here from the tight end. They call the counter run here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Zips it down the middle. The pass is intercepted. breaks into the open. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. To throw, it's Lewis. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can he make it to the marker? And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Tar Heels line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Chris, how about this old-school approach here? Well, they have 3 tight ends, and they run the fullback in. That is pure power by this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Runs right over the defender. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Fires it to the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Grab down the middle, it's Barton. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. And it's North Carolina in front, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Lewis. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. It's a shovel pass, complete. He's found some room at the 45. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And now the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Can't find anybody on third down. Throws it away. And now fourth down coming up.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. The kick is good. That ties the game at 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He decides to keep it here.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it. He got some good yards himself.
Important third down play coming up. And they'll give it to the back. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback still with the football. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
It's a shotgun run call. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Tar Heels are looking to keep this drive going. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick throw to his receiver. And is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Watch the call here. The drive begins with excellent field position. Breaks into the clear. Missed the first and still running. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield selling the pass to open that play up? But, man, the offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Now we run a draw play. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Ball handed off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Important 2nd down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Lewis. On the run here, lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Punting, ready to boot it away. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Did last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 49.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The game makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Lewis. The pass rush closing in. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he throws his third interception of the day. Could take it all the way. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
But his defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
That's 2 straight plays by this defense. Really put in a tough spot here coming out with a short field. But let's see if they can dial up a little more pressure here on third down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Play fake, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Looking for a receiver. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Lofted it in there, but it falls incomplete.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I'll say this. Defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And they'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. The quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver in the screen. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. And the punt team now on to kick it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the wideout goes in motion. And the single back takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here comes a handoff. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Fuller. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Toss play to the running back going left. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. And the Tar Heels will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
There's the handoff. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, North Carolina. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out, but now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. To throw, it's Lewis. Grab down the middle, it's Owens. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Using his legs on the scramble. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's the running back in the flat. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And it's North Carolina in front, Kurt. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Fuller. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Caught in the backfield. It's Yang. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep downfield to the left. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium. Hand off to the back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
1st and 10 play coming up. Leaning on the run game here late. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, at least they're starting this drive off with some positive yards. They need to be able to put this ball in the end zone, get a two-point conversion, get the ball back, and then get another touchdown and another two-point conversion. So,
now the pass rush gets home. Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And now a carry here for the fullback. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run the option. As the first down is still going. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Tar Heels looking to cash in the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the option play. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Delayed handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
He dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late, deep throw. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Grinding away on the ground. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And the Tar Heels will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. 1st down, pickup tackled at the 45.
By this offense, risky call on 4th down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
That's a strong stiff arm. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.